Welcome in to the Rookie Mistakes Podcast, the #1 podcast and the only podcast for this league as far as I know. I understand I'm not in my typical spot. Well, that's because I did a podcast last night and there was no volume. I don't understand why I recorded the whole pod last night and nothing. I mean, you couldn't hear a word that I was saying, so that didn't work out in my favor. So I'm having to do it this morning. Luckily for me, I brought the shades and bandy. So and the iPad, so I'm able to see what was going on. You know, you feel, you dig. I know you do. So week 3. Son of a gun, I'm off. Week 3 matchups. We'll start with AP 15 against Stroke Race. I really thought Stroke Race had this one. I thought this was his week, but I didn't think I'd see McPherson kicking for 18 points. That's on me. Or did I see the Eagles defense going off for 14 for a combined, what is that, 32 points? My gosh, that worked out in your favor. Which leaves Stroke Race at 0-3 and AP at 3-0. Wow, that was surprising. And I'm starting here because I'm going to have to do it and give Stroke Race the Rookie Mistakes of the Week. Because he could have played, what was it, Tony Jones over Taysom Hill, or Rondale Moore over, never mind, even Tony. If you played almost Tony Jones or Rondale Moore over Kadarius Toney, you would have won. Sorry, but there really wasn't a lot of matchups this week where it was like close enough that I could find somebody on the bench that, had you started them, you won. Now, I should have went with somebody else. I'll get to that, but I should have went with somebody else. AP 15, you won 117 to 111 to Stroke Race, Logan. Your top performers were Kirk Cousins with 25. Pittman for 16.7. Ed McPherson with 18. Ed McPherson. It's Evan. And Eagles D with 14. On your bench, Sam Laporta, I think I'd starting him. I'm pretty high on him. And Jacoby Myers with 15 on your bench. Could have won by a landslide. You would have definitely won Rookie Mistakes of the Week had you not won. Stroke Race Logan, you had Tua with 28. Damian Pierce with 14. T. Bass with 15. And the Chiefs D with 12. The Fryermuth had 13. And Rondale Moore on your bench was 16. Sorry. I can't say much. I'm 0-3 with you. And wouldn't you know it, we're not the only two either. Then we had Dead Rabbits, Pedro, 120 against Duke Squad. Blake with 111. You beat him by less than 9. You had Jared Goff with 18. Alexander Madison with 17.5, which seems crazy to me because I thought he had like fucking 6 fumbles. Mike Evans had 17. He's looking good. Nakua with 12. Kittle had 16 finally. Higbee with 12. You put another tight end in your flex. It's not the craziest thing, I guess. Dolphins with 10. You had Purdy with 20 on your bench. Boy, you look good. Then Dookie Squad. Dak had 14 against the Cards. Whoop, whoop. CMC with 22. ETN with 17. Zach Moss with 22.5. He's keeping it up. And then on your bench, you had Hollywood with 17. Ooh, damn. Dookie Squad, you could have won had you put Marquise Hollywood Brown over Robert Woods. I almost have to go with that. Robert Woods over Hollywood Brown. sticking to my guns. It is what it is. We're sticking with what you've already wanted, so I'll take back that comment. My bad. Kicking a man while he's already down. I'm sorry. Then we had Austin. I mean, we might as well fucking change names, man. Austin the Goods versus Team Shelky. Austin wins by a landslide, 173 to 124. He had Mahomes with 25, Jacobs 11, Adams with 42, Keenan Allen with 45, Kelsey with 19, Aubrey with 11, his kicker. On his bench, McKinnon with 17. Marvin Mims on that took it to the house fucking kick. That was badass to watch, 16.6. Shelky had Russell Wilson, 14. Bijan upsetting with only 10. Jamar Chase finally showed up, 26. Pickens with 11. Tank Dell, 25.5. Woo. Sheesh. That's about all. Good win for Austin, 3-0. We had a matchup between Sheldon Joyce and Chris Garza. 173 Chris to 162 Sheldon Joyce. I mean, for somebody that's putting up the amount of points that you are, yet you're 0-3, I genuinely feel bad for you. I'm 0-3 as well, and probably rightfully so. I kind of knew I'd be there. You, on the other hand, have been putting up literally like the second best points each week, and you're losing to number one. I mean, it could not go worse for you right now, matchup wise. Luckily for you, your team looks solid. It does suck you off, Mike Williams, after he put up a 25-point outing with no win for you. You had Herbert with 29.3, Tony Pollard 15, Ken Walker with 30.6. He looks amazing. I mean, I should have seen it. I had them all last year in several leagues. I can't believe I let the analysts talk me out of them. So high on them. And this is what happens when you listen to people talk about stuff I should know. AJ Brown with 22, Chris Olave with 18, Jake Moody with 12. I wanted to give you rookie mistakes for the Jags defense, giving you -4. Had you played almost any other defense, you might have won this week. I say that. Yeah, no, because in the 4-point swing, you probably could have won. On your bench, Jordan Love with 24 looks good. Miles Sanders with 17. And Romeo Doubs with 18. Yeah. Yep. But overall, your team has been looking good. Chris Garza with the win. Josh Allen with 21. Isaiah Pacheco with 15. Raheem Mostert with 45. Kirk with 15. Evan Ingram with 13. Debo with 25. Bucker with 12. Your bench, you still had Watson with 21 on your bench. Adam Thielen with 31 on your bench. Your team has surprised me. I mean, after you first drafted, I wasn't high on it, but geez, was I wrong. They're consistently putting up some numbers, so again, I'm 0-3. What do I freaking know? Biking with Biden, Brannon versus Bend Over and Take It, Chad with 105 to 149. Biking with Biden with the win. 3-0 also. Nice. You had Hurts with 19.8. Swift with 14. Diggs with 19. Hockey with 13. Zay Flowers 13. Jerry Jeudy 13. Sanders 10. Bills defense with 33. Sheesh. Yeah, James Conner with 19 on your bench still. Nice outing. 33 points from your defense. I mean, these defensive numbers this year are pretty wild. I mean, you had the Cowboys with 40, then you have the Bills with 33 now. Chad, you had Mixon with 14, Tyreek with 30, James Cook with 13, Elliott with 11. On your bench, you had 19 from Sutton and 11 from Elijah Moore. Nice week for Brandon, 3-0. What I would give to be at that record. Then you have the final matchup, which was Trades for Days, myself, versus Stephen Lott, the Lot Lizard. Lot Lizard getting the dub. I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think you could beat me this week, but you did. What do I know? I didn't expect T-Law to have a bad game against Houston. I mean, I know Houston's defense is pretty good. They've been playing pretty solid. But I just was really high on the Jags this year. And so far, it's not looking so hot for me. So we had T-Law with 14. Brees with 3. I don't even know why I brought him up. Justin Jefferson with 27. Lamb with 10. DK with 17. St. Brown with 19. Browns defense with 13. That was me. We got Lot Lizard, who had Lamar with 28. Jerome Ford with 19. Amari Cooper with 24. DJ Moore with 13. Tutu Atwell with 17. Michael Thomas with 11. Steelers with 11. And that was the week 3 matchups. And that is all. That was all of it. All the matchups. I was going to do some... I was going to talk about some trades that people can make, but I started getting a little carried away with it, and then I'm like, I don't understand why I'm doing this when I know that most of them are just going to be kind of looked at and laughed at. So, and expectedly so. I mean, it was rightfully so probably, but I was trying to look out, and then about 3 hours of trying to work some trades in, I realized I've only been through like 3 teams, and I still had 9 to go. So I was like, I'm getting carried away. I don't need to be doing this. So I'll probably end up doing that closer to the trade deadline. So it kind of get people, when we know just about everything you need to know about everybody's team and players' outcomes and what their team looks like. So I'll probably do it then. So I'll stop saying so, hopefully. You guys have a good week. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully the pod works for me in my favor in week 4. So, no, it wasn't the last time. Son of a... All right. You guys have a good week. Bye. Why do I say bye?